Welcome back to the Basement Movie Room. We're here to review Moon Knight Season 1? Question mark? So we don't know if it's going to get a second season. Ultimately, Mohammed Diab, who did most of the directing and writing on this show, I believe, is saying that it should get a second season. But Moon Knight follows Stephen Grant and Mark Forster, who are the same character.
Yeah.
And the character played by Ethan Hawke, which is Harrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harrow. In their quest to... it's hard to explain, to be honest. Mark and Steven are the same person. And they are Moon Knight. And they represent an avatar of Khonshu, an Egyptian god. Harrow, played by Ethan Hawke, represents Ammit, who is like the crocodile god in Egyptian mythology. And basically, Khonshu and Ammit kind of do the same things. They're like gods of death, somewhat.
Yeah.
Obviously, Khonshu's god of the night, the moon.
It's all about balance.
There's balance. That's spoken to all throughout the series.
Thing.
And Ammit, her ideas for people were to take people out before they committed evil. Khonshu was the judge after he committed evil. So they never got along because Ammit's ideas were to just kill people before they could even commit evil. And that was what Harrow was doing with the scales of justice on his arm. He had a tattoo. He would take people's hand, and if they showed that they were going to commit evil in the future, he would essentially drain their soul and kill them.
Yeah.
Khonshu, on the other hand, is an avenger.
That would have been a good character for Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
A little Minority Report.
Yeah, Minority Report. Yeah, it matches up to that.
Here we go.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
Khonshu, on the other hand, does...
I interrupted.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He does the post-evil. He only wants to take down people that have committed evil, and he has chosen Mark... What is it? Foster?
Yeah.
Mark Foster.
Yeah,
Mark Foster as his avatar, not knowing that Mark has alternate person of Stephen Grant, a mild-mannered kind of like Egyptian freak in him. So Khonshu uses Mark Foster as his weapon, as his avatar, and apparently, we're introduced throughout the season of avatars of all the Egyptian gods, like Ra, Osiris. All of them have avatars on Earth because they still interact with Earth, mostly in Egypt apparently, but also in the United States and Britain apparently. So Mark and Steven are having they're literally the same person, but they're having a conscience issue on who is going to be in charge. Yeah. Mark was married to a woman named Layla, whose father he accidentally was involved in killing. It's very complicated. But in any case, the big overarching storyline of it, and I don't want to get into spoilers, is Khonshu wants to stop Harrow from awakening Ammit. That's the basic storyline of it.
Yeah.
And he wants to use Mark as Moon Knight, Steven as Moon Knight. Unfortunately, Steven is not as trained as Mark. It's weird because he's split personality. So technically he has the same training, and that kind of comes out later in the season. But there's also times when he blacks out and things happen that neither one of them know what it is.
Yeah.
Which is handled in the post-credit scene at the end of the season.
That's part of the really, really good parts of the show is when they black out.
Yeah, there's blackouts, and all of a sudden there's just dead guys everywhere, knocked out.
I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
Yeah.
So
Ethan Hawke is fantastic as Harrow.
Oh, yeah.
He's a terrific villain.
Yeah.
There's also sequences where we're kind of in Mark and Steven's mind, where Harrow plays a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And he's very good at that as well, because
that sequence for a little bit is pretty good. But
it's good.
After a while, though, you do...
Well, you run into the hippo at some point. Yeah. Teruet, who is an Egyptian god. Teruet, the hippo god, who runs the ship. And I think that's where you kind of lost it.
I was like...
I don't think you were fond of that. I thought it was fine. But so Mark and Steven are trying to stop Harrow from awakening Amit from her prison and basically dooming half to 75% of the world to death. And Amit, when you do ultimately see her, pretends like she's doing something good for the world, but it's pretty clear she only wants good for herself.
Right.
Khonshu clearly has his own motives, but doesn't want the world to go down in flames like Amit does. Khonshu's voiced by F. Murray Abraham, in case you didn't know.
Great voice.
Who is just the best. Amadeus, one of the great movies of all time, where he plays the Salieri, the bad guy.
We should watch one of those.
I love Amadeus.
Or that. Yeah.
Amadeus is so good. Yeah, Tom Hulse.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's a good laugh.
Play Salieri.
It was a bad, sorry, representation.
So I'm not going to say a lot more about the plot because I don't want to spoil it for people who may not have seen it. If you're even watching
there is a pretty good twist, I guess. If you don't,
decent twist.
Yeah,
decent
if you
twist.
don't, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
but
no more if necessary.
Yeah,
but it's a Marvel show. Quality is fantastic. They put a lot of money into it. They got somebody who can't be beaten, Oscar Isaac.
Oh,
which have you ever seen the Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal pictures and stuff? Because they're like best friends.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh God, so funny.
Yeah,
so funny, the memes that come out of that. But yeah, Oscar Isaac, you can't beat him. He's fantastic. Everything he does is pretty much gold.
Amazing in this.
Yeah, he's so good in this.
I don't know. I mean, Oscar Isaac makes this show worth watching for me.
Yeah.
You take him out of this. I don't know too many other actors that can pull this off.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, because they're acting with and against themselves, and you think at the same time they're in the same room together.
Yeah,
and it's like flawless. And Ethan Hawke, he's always Ethan Hawke to me.
And I thought the gal who played Layla was very good as well. I thought she was very good.
Yeah. Which she didn't really have too much time.
Not a lot to do until the last episode.
Yeah,
I like that. Spoiler. Last episode, are you an Egyptian superhero? And she just said yes to the kid because she is. She's tar wet.
And it just not so much like the crazy hippo.
Yeah,
lost me, but it just where it was going at that point. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's 6 episodes. It's 6 episodes. 3 episodes, I wasn't super into it, but the last 3 episodes, I really got into it. I know you were a little bit different on that regard.
Yeah, it was for me.
Yeah. Well, we can go to rating.
Yeah.
Because I don't have much else to say about it. It's I thought it was pretty good and worth seeing. So what do you got?
Oh man, I gotta go with a 3 for me. I mean, the only thing that makes it a 3 is Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke. Their performance was great. To pull that off, I mean, Marvel did a good job of putting them together.
Yeah.
Making them look like they're acting together, the same
Yeah.
person.
Oh,
that was pretty impressive. So but everything else was just kind of for me.
No, I understand.
So, yeah. So 3.
Yeah. So I'm at a 4. I mean, I don't think it's a perfect show. I think it could use improvements. I think it's better than some of the other shows they've done.
Yeah.
I mean, Falcon and Winter Soldier was terrible in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. It's definitely better than that. It's probably better. I don't know if it's better than Loki. I don't know if it's better than WandaVision, but it's in that conversation.
Loki's around the same.
Yeah.
Same type.
It's in that conversation.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye
really
was
need
okay. It'd be above Hawkeye in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm putting it pretty low though.
Yeah.
So,
you are. It's
I mean,
okay.
these shows that are coming out now are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching Basement Movie Room. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.